What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is all about the Epson ET2760 printer. And what makes this printer really special is, let me show you. That when you use it, you actually use these. You get these printer bottles and you fill the ink up with the bottles. There's no cartridges inside of the printer. It's very, very innovative and works really, really well. And you can get up to 2 years of ink in here with the printer. So it comes, you get a few colors here. So you get this, cyan red looking color, black like I showed you a second ago, and lastly blue. And then all you have to do in order to get the ink inside of the printer is lift this top part up, remove that, push up, grab, for instance, your black ink, and then all you're gonna do is just line this up, put the bottle in, and it'll automatically have all the ink flow out. And then you have these down here that show you how much ink you have left for each color. So you can see black, yellow, I guess magenta and cyan, I guess would be the colors. And you can tell exactly how much ink you have left if you need to check. The other thing that's cool about these little bottles here is if I try to put this, for instance, in yellow or magenta or cyan, it would not accept it. It just wouldn't fit. It has each little color has its own little key at the top here, so it fits only with the color that it's supposed to. You might be concerned that these might be a little expensive. They're not. I'll put the price on the screen so you can see exactly how much they are, but again, not any more expensive than what you would have to pay with traditional ink cartridges. And like I said, you'll get up to 2 years of usage out of all this. Setting up the printer is really, really easy. When you're done here, snap that back into place, close it, you're good to go. You put the paper in the back and you can adjust the size of the paper by moving these little blue tabs right here. This is where the paper comes out. Very simple. Here's a little print that I did here of plain text. You can see it prints very, very nicely. And then also what we got down here is you have all of your controls. You have your power button to turn this on and off. You have your home button for the menu right here. And then you also have all these controls down here that allow you to interact with the display. Everything on this display is really, really simple to use. The only issue I kind of had with it is that when you go into something, sometimes it's a little difficult, at least for me, because my eyesight's not amazing, to figure out exactly which button I'm supposed to choose. It shows it, but it's kind of so small that, again, sometimes it's a little difficult to figure out which button you choose, but eventually you'll figure it out. It's not that hard. There's only a few buttons to choose anyway, but ultimately setup for this through this, connecting to Wi-Fi and all of that was very, very simple. If you want to print pictures directly without having to connect your computer, this does have a micro SD card slot. Now I do have the printer connected wirelessly to all of my devices. It's not connected via USB to anything. So it's literally plugged into the wall and I can print from any of my phones or my tablets and also any of my computers as well. Everything works really, really seamlessly. And they have an app for the phones as well. Let me show you that. So all you gotta do is go into the Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download the Epson iPrint app, open it up, and basically your printer will automatically show up here as long as you connected it via Wi-Fi within the settings on your the actual printer itself. And then you can come in here and print whatever you want. You can print photos, documents, print from the cloud, copy, document capture, scan things in. It works wonderful. You can also click on the arrow on the top right and see almost every kind of stat about your printer. You can check how much ink you have left for each color. You can buy ink or toner. You can clean the heads. You can check the nozzles, do firmware updates for the printer. So online registration, everything is right within the app and it's very simple to use. In case you're interested in making a scan or a copy, basically what you're gonna do is take your paper, put it face down, close the lid, and you can copy or scan from your app or from this device right here. If you do it from the device, all you're gonna do is find the item from the menu you want. So we want copy. You can cycle through it like this if you want. So we're gonna go to copy. I'm gonna hit OK. And then it's asking me if I want it to be color, black and white, all that stuff, how many copies. I'm just gonna hit copy at this point. So here we go. And it's now copying the piece of paper that's under here. Once it's done, it's going to print it out automatically so you can see how fast it is in real time. And there you go. Very, very quick. And I have my copy. Obviously I didn't align it too well, but you can see it does copy it for the most part really, really well. Let me just grab the printout right here. There you go. Here's the original on the left. Here's the copy on the right. Again, I just didn't align it that well, but it does a decent job. And it's pretty quick as well. Now you can also do photos and things like that, but I don't have any photo paper right now, unfortunately. So I'm kind of stuck with doing that. I'll go over to scan just to show you that as well in case you want to do a scan. So let's get that lined up a little bit better this time. And I have scan selected. I'm going to hit OK. It's going to say I can do it to memory if I want. I can do it to the computer as a JPEG or a PDF to the computer or an email or WSD. I'm going to do as a JPEG and I'm going to hit proceed. I'm going to hit OK. And then it says via USB connection, or I can choose the device I already have this set up on, because I have this set up on I have the software for Epson connected to my computer, so that's why it's allowing me to see it right there. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to hit scan. And now it's scanning and it will show up on my computer when it's done scanning. I'll show you that in a second. All right, it says it's now complete. Took about, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds to scan that one page and send it to my computer. So hopefully you can see this screen, but it automatically went to my photos album or pictures album on my computer. I'm going to open it up. Here it is. Definitely a better scan than I copied it the first time. I just didn't have it aligned correctly, but you can see it looks great. Again, it's all just text, but again, it looks really, really nice. And I have a photo of it, or I could have done a PDF and it went right to my computer from the printer. I could have also just done it from, like done the scan or the copy from the computer or the phone as well. So the Epson EcoTank ET2760, yes, that's a mouthful, is a really, really good printer. I have had zero problems with it. From the setup to using it is all very, very easy and intuitive. I love it that I can print, copy, scan from my phone or my computer. I can do that. I can scan in and copy, or obviously scan directly to my computer or any other device that I had the Epson software set up on. Overall, it works fantastic. I have no issues with it. I love the innovative, being able to pour ink directly into the printer itself rather than having to buy cartridges, and potentially saving money as well. Because I mean, let's be honest, you could buy third-party ink and it would probably work pretty well. I know they sell it on Amazon, or you can buy the real stuff from Epson and just play it safe, which is always a smart move at the end of the day, just in case the third-party stuff causes an issue. But overall, I would definitely recommend it. It's $300. It is a little bit expensive, but I think for what you get, up to 2 years of printing. I've printed a bunch of things since I've had it for about 2 weeks now, and I've had no issues, and the ink is still really high up on the scale of what it shows. And I don't know, it's very, I love things that are easy, and having no issues in this is definitely one of them. So if you want to pick it up, link it down below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you down the road. Peace.